Order City of Beaumont Planning Commission meeting. Join me for the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I can do roll call for you if you'd like.
That'd be great.
Commissioner Barr?
Here.
Commissioner Tinker?
Here.
Commissioner Smith?
Here.
Vice Chairman St. Martin?
Here.
Chairman Voss?
Here. Rebecca, any changes or adjustments to the agenda?
Yes, we're pulling item 4 off of the agenda.
Okay.
Didn't even notice that.
Commissioners, any conflict of interest?
No.
Nope.
There can't be. Nathan's here.
We could have to walk out on one.
The Buddhist temple.
All right. Any one person may address the Planning Commission on any matter not on this agenda. If you wish to speak, please fill out a public comment form provided at the back table and give to the city clerk. There's a 3-minute time limit on public comments. There will be no sharing or passing of time to another person. State law prohibits the commission from discussing or taking actions brought up by your comments. Item number 1, approval of minutes, 6/12 and 6/26.
So moved. I'll second.
Commissioner Barr?
Yes.
Commissioner Tinker?
Yes.
Commissioner Smith?
Yes.
Vice Chair St. Martin?
Yes.
Chairman Voss?
Do I have to abstain since I wasn't here?
If you didn't read the minutes and compare it to the
I'll abstain.
meeting, then you'd have to
Yeah.
abstain.
Yep, I'll abstain.
Thank you.
We're good? Okay. Item number 2, amendment number 2 to the approved plot plan number 15 PP-03.
Good evening, Commissioners. You have before you for your consideration this evening amendment number 2 to the approved plot plan number 15-PP-03 for a proposed 45,165 square foot commercial center located on a 7.07 acre parcel at the northwest corner of Highland Springs Avenue and First Street, as well as a sign program amendment. The applicant is Ridge Development. The original plot plan mitigated negative declaration, a sign program, and 3 conditional use permits for a 62,030 square foot commercial center at this location was approved at the December 13th, 2016 Planning Commission meeting. The project was revised again at the February 14th, 2017 Planning Commission meeting, changing the pharmacy to a gas station, which reduced the total building square footage to 32,921 square feet, and a multi-tenant building to a Sonic. Staff is now in receipt of an application from Rich Development for amendment number 2 to this plot plan. This amendment is a request to replace the gas station with a pharmacy, returning the plan to a similar version of what was originally approved. The amended project involves the development of a commercial complex consisting of the development of 5 buildings containing approximately 45,165 square feet of retail, service, and restaurant uses. The change to the site plan pertains to Building B. Building B is now proposed to be a 14,608 square foot pharmacy with a drive-through, which is changing from the previously approved 2,958 square foot gas station. Building A is a restaurant with a drive-through. Building C is an 11,438 square foot multi-tenant space, which includes a restaurant with a drive-through. Building D is an 11,962 square foot tire store, and Building E is a 4,437 square foot car wash. The Centerpoint Shopping Center sign program was approved in December 2016 and was reflective of the sign needs for the original development. The sign program was modified in October 2017 to incorporate the changes in the tenants at the center. This amendment is specifically related to the relocation of a previously approved monument sign. The sign shown as sign C on the site plan cannot be located as previously intended due to the placement of utilities and related equipment, both above and underground. The sign is proposed to be relocated to the west approximately 30 feet to accommodate the site needs. An initial study and mitigated negative declaration was prepared for this project in accordance with CEQA. The mitigated negative declaration was approved at the December 2016 meeting. An addendum to the mitigated negative declaration was prepared for Amendment 1 to this project in accordance with CEQA and approved by the city. After reviewing the proposed revisions to this site plan, it has been determined that these changes fall within the scope of the original CEQA analysis, and the project does not cause any new impacts that would require additional mitigation. In order for the Planning Commission to approve the plot plan amendment, the findings are listed in the staff report and must be made. Staff recommends that the Planning Commission hold a public hearing, approve amendment number 2 to plot plan number 15-PP-03 based upon the findings stipulated herein, subject to the attached conditions of approval, and approve amendment number 2 to the Centerpoint Shopping Center sign program. Staff is available if you have any questions.
Any questions from the commissioners?
No.
All right, I'll open the public hearing at 6:06. Are there any speakers? Close the public hearing at 6:06. Is there a motion?
Move to approve as stated.
I'll second.
Commissioner Barr,
Yes.
Commissioner Tinker,
Yes.
Commissioner Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chair St. Martin,
Yes.
Chairman Voss.
Yes. Moving on, item number 3, variance 15V03, 3-year review. Not going to pronounce it.
For your consideration this evening, item number 3 is variance 15-V-03, the 3-year review for Guangji Buddhist Temple located at 1316 East 6th Street. On November 5th, 2014, the Planning Commission approved variance 14-V-02 for reduction in parking spaces for the proposed Buddhist temple located at 1316 East 6th Street. At that meeting, the Planning Commission approved a parking variance to allow the temple to operate with 95 parking spaces and an added condition directing staff to bring the project back 3 years after the approval of the variance. On August 11th, 2015, the Planning Commission approved variance 15-V-03 for an additional reduction in parking from 95 spaces to 65 spaces and included the condition from the initial variance that the project is brought back for commission review 3 years from the variance approval. Per the Commission's direction, staff is bringing this item back for review. Over the past 3 years, the applicant has pulled permits, is going through plan checks and revisions, and has had various inspections, but is not yet occupying the building. The intent of bringing the project back for review was to determine if the reduction in parking standards is negatively affecting the site or the surrounding area. Since the temple has not yet opened, the effects of the reduced parking cannot be determined. Staff recommends the Commission direct staff to bring variance 15-V-03 back to Planning Commission for review 3 years after a certificate of occupancy has been issued for Guangji Buddhist Temple.
Any questions?
No.
Okay, so my recollection that the parking was based on a place of worship, but the Buddhist temple, since they don't have fixed times, that's where some of the requests from the variance came through. And then they do have the room in the back to further expand parking if it gets to that point. That was the reason that we had this, that approved this previously, so.
That's correct.
That's correct. Remember when we talked to the gentleman, because it's going to be so fluid with people traveling back and forth, there was not going to be any set
Right.
service dates or hours.
Right. Okay. I have no questions. So I will move to approve the variance as presented.
Second.
Commissioner Barr,
Yes.
Commissioner Tinker,
Yes.
Commissioner Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chair St. Martin,
Yes.
Chairman Voss.
Yes. Rebecca, anything else?
I have nothing else.
We'll adjourn the meeting at